After meeting with Kailinka, Uliov and Clarence decided to have a quick huddle in Uliov's office, get their ducks in a row, and come up with an off-the-cuff plan. Clarence began, "We've got the lumber and wood industries handled. The chemical factory should be up to speed shortly." Uliov added on, "Once chemicals are being produced full bore, we'll be able to export the excess. That's going to be a nice addition." Uliov continued on, "The next logical step would be plastics." Clarence nodded his approval and said, "Yes, that's definitely where we go next." Uliov replied, "It'll be another good export commodity too, not to mention we need plastics for electronic components." Clarence said, "I'm looking forward to having electronic components built in-house, or Republic if you will. It's one, if not the largest import cost we have." Uliov's turned to nod in agreement. He chipped in, "It looks like we have a good direction to go in now. How about we catch up on some emails, then head out to Victor's in about an hour?" Clarence checked his watch and said, "That will be perfect timing. We'll get the last hour of the happy hour and can settle into a nice celebration. See you in an hour." Peter had come out of his team meeting and made a detour past Kailinka's office. Her door was open, so he popped his head in and said, "I have a few things to take care of, Kailinka. It'll take me about an hour to get everything sorted out." Kailinka looked at Peter and said, "That works well for me. I have a couple of things to clear up myself. Let's meet at Victor's in an hour and a half." Peter checked his watch and said, "Sounds good. See you then." Uliov and Clarence had just taken their first sip of beer when Kailinka walked through Victor's front door. Uliov saw her and waved. Kailinka, looking a little sheepish, came to their table and said, "Fancy meeting you two here." Clarence replied, "It's quickly becoming our go-to spot. The food is fantastic and their beer selection is the best in town." Uliov asked Kailinka to pull up a chair and sit with them for a bit. But Kailinka said, "I'm sorry, I'm meeting someone else. They should be here shortly." Cue Peter walking in the front door. Uliov saw and said, I think they're here." Kailinka looked over her shoulder and said, yes, they are." Hi, G-Beer. Welcome to episode 56 of my Let's Play with Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, Rote Bucht 1.0 Reboot. Thanks for taking time out of your day to come by and check out some of the goings-on here. So, in the last episode, we got a bunch of stuff dealt with. We've got our chemicals now replaced, and trying to watch this as closely as we can because the exports and the imports aren't balancing out the way I thought they would. We don't have much in the way, if anything, of constructions going on. There's a couple of reconstructions and the one bus end station that I want to change to shorten that bus route up a whole bunch. So yeah, I'm hoping we have a bunch of sorry I'm hoping we have a whole bunch of steel, and we do. So we should be getting an export truck coming by here at any moment, and taking all of the good stuff. Yeah. So here's a one, and mechanical components, getting some more built down there. So we're back up into positive territory, so that's good. Well, yeah, and now we're not. So just keeping an eye on it, because it's a little bit baffling to me. I don't know if there's an issue with pricing that's changed. At any rate, yeah, I'm a little hesitant on spending a whole bunch more money to till I'm pretty confident that we're in a growth direction here for our exports. Now, if we do get our almost 200,000 for our imports or exports, then I'm pretty happy. But I want to check and see what last month we imported so much of. Yeah, this was the top up of our electronic components. I would suggest that our oil is going to be about the same number. I don't know that electronics will be this month, so we'll have to see. Halfway through 26,000, and yeah, so about half. So I don't know if it's just a matter of bad timing with the way everything overlapped. Oil should be about the same this month, and yeah, we're looking at 60-ish thousand. Yeah, so that's I'm just going based off of we're about halfway through June. In that regard, for electronics, yeah, it was a big hit because of me changing the percentage on how much. No, that's not true. That was the electronic components. That was the big hit because of changing the percentage that are storing locally. So, yeah, and we also had an import. A silly import that I'm still not 100% sure where that happened or how that happened, but we did end up with it. And I want to make sure this month yeah, there's no. We have imported some food as well, so we're obviously a little bit short. I think that was a CYA move that I had put in there for if we ran out, that we would go to the border to get food. I'm going to have to go check all of that stuff. Not too bad for how much for crops that we've imported. And I know that there was a bunch of crops that we imported for our chemical processing. We'll get a farm going to to supply us with that. Want to look at our exports comparison wise. Yeah, we're exporting chemicals, which is awesome. We're actually able to export a little bit of fuel this month. Last month we did chemicals. This steel number, I don't know. Yeah, that's 199,000. Are we on track now? For steel, we're about halfway through 52,000. What was, yeah. So, I mean, and June being the halfway point of the year, kind of. Well, no, this is this month. So last month, same scenario. Bitumen, close, maybe not quite half. And chemicals, 35, we're actually well above. So, yeah, it looks like we should be okay. I don't know when the import's going to slow down here, or when the exports are going to overtake the imports. So, yeah, that's a thing. So I just like I said, I want to be pretty sure that I'm not going to be down negative 178,000 at the end of this month. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it pretty gingerly in terms of how aggressive I'm gonna be with my exports or my building. Sorry. Yeah, always bring in, yeah, everything else is pretty close to what we're seeing on a regular basis. Not needing to bring in, well, we just grabbed a bunch more crops. Yeah, it's getting to the end, so yeah, that's gonna happen. Just need to get some more exports. Just plain and simple, right? So I'm gonna move this along a little bit quicker. We do have the other tower that's basically not basically full. It is full. I don't want to. Okay, here's another export, so that's cool. We'll briefly. Oh, a couple of them in a row, so that's good. Hopefully this, yeah. Hopefully, I'm hoping against hope. That we're going to be in a better spot for June than we were in May. We also had $36,000 vehicle costs as well in May that were something. So yeah, the other constructions are done, and we're just finishing up the rebuild of one of our apartments. So I think what I can do now is these buses that are coming from this direction, I can change. Well, actually, what I need, what I best do is make sure that there's fuel in there. And this is fuel DO2. Do we have? We don't have a free spot. I'm just looking for. And when I say free spot, what I'm talking about is not 20 out of 20. Okay. Let's go and find, because I'm pretty sure that there's one there that we have. Sorry, this is really hard to see anything. I don't know if you have. You're 19, so we could use you, and I think we will. So let's go back to the end station. We'll get some fuel in this one. Thinking we were doing 50%. Yeah, 50%. That should get us some fuel. We have a gas station here that's got fuel if the buses need. So yeah, we can deal with that. No problem. And this bus, I wanted your line so that everybody, and there's two buses on this route right now, and I think it's doing more than it's doing well. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let's. So after this stop, we want you to go here, and we want to remove that. I think that's going to work out. Yeah, that's going to shorten the route and free up a little bit more on the end station there. So cool. Variable time. Love it. Good. We can let this go again. And oh yeah, it was too slow in getting that organized. So no worries. It'll all happen, and I think we're doing pretty well for having enough workers, or just enough workers. We may end up having to build this other one as well, but I'm not really planning on adding anything else to our area down here in the short term. Some of you eagle-eye folk would have noticed, or could have noticed, and okay, we're down just below break even. Epidemic. Oh, good. Let's throw another mix in. Well, I think we're pretty good with for hospitals and all the research that we've done. So yeah, we're back above again. So I'm going to let this run for another month after this, and then we'll be able to maybe start delivering some steel here. Hopefully, that would be a good thing. So yeah, buses and cranes. We got a little bit of steel that we need to supply there. So yeah, rebuilds. It's the time for rebuilds. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. So, and I was going to say, the eagle eyes that would have noticed some planning that I did here off screen. Um, I'd really like to get into the electronic industries, but we need to get this fuel thing sorted out first, so that has to happen. But I thought I would do a little bit of planning, and I wanted to walk you through exactly what I've done. This is the plastics factory. We're not going to be building it anytime soon. It's not super expensive, but I want to build up a bit of a buffer for chemicals. Now, this is a pretty good number here. Yeah, but I want to let things kind of play out in terms of just making sure it's as stable as I think it is. So, yeah, I just didn't want to take a chance. But I did want to plan this plastics out, and plastics being sort of the key. Something that we can get exported, as well as something that's used further along in our electronic supply chain, so or factory chain. So yeah, that's something. So what we need is we need for the plastics, it needs chemicals and oil. Well, bonus, we got chemicals right across the street, so we can just drive that over pretty easily to the factory itself, and just get a small truck and have it sit and wait, load and wait till unloaded. We don't need to get a DO involved in making that happen. We could. I know we have. This is our technical services. I suppose we could, but I don't know if it's boards. Where is this DO? I can't remember. It hasn't been. It is that one. Okay, so that's not the export one. Yeah, we could get it involved in doing it. Yeah, we'll see. It's a ways off before we're even managing that. So, and then this will be our warehouse that's going to store all of the stuff. The stuff being likely chemicals. Maybe we'll be delivering the chemicals there. It might make more sense. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get that sorted out when we need it sorted out. We're into July, and we're paying. Yeah, our imports are kind of outstripping our exports at this point, but hopefully that doesn't continue. And yeah. So at any rate, I think we'll have chemicals here, and then the plastics, and then we can use this to distribute plastics to wherever we decide to put our electronics world into place. So one of the issues that I had was the fact that our supply really only didn't have any slots left. I mean, we got to supply oil to our refinery, and we want to supply oil for our export, and then our internal use, which is this pipe, not that pipe, the one that's built, is right here. But splitting it off, I thought about doing that up at the other end, and then I thought, well, I kind of like how this all looks here with the 3 pipes, well, 4 and 5 now, and I really wanted to make that happen. Stock another one on there, because it goes around, comes down to the same spot underground that we're feeding for our chemicals, but then it goes up here into our plastics, and I like that look and the way that it's put together. I just needed to build a 1-into-3 pump, you can see. So what'll happen is, when I get to the point that I'm ready to do this, is I'll take from about here down a this section of pipe, and then from here up to there, and then we'll connect this up to there, and then this will be connected into the broken pipe here. That's why I want to make sure that my supply of chemicals is pretty steady, pretty consistent, because I just don't. I just want to make that. I don't want to make the mistake of running myself out of chemicals. Sure, I could go buy some, but if I don't have to, why would I? Kind of thing. So, yeah, and this is just a planning thing at this point. I'll probably build the roads when I'm happy with where everything's at. Not loving the 8,000 negative there, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I was just playing around to see if this was even going to be possible, and I liked the outcome, and I didn't want to try to recreate it. So that's why I just went with it and have brought this over to let you know that that's what's happening. So, or that's what I did. We've got a pretty good handle on our steel, especially for export. The people are coming to work and making all kinds of chemicals. It's just a matter of getting our exports there sorted out. And I had actually considered, especially with the plastics coming up, putting in another distribution office just to handle the exports for the chemicals and the plastics once we get there. It's nicer to have it close to source. Wonder where you're going. Yeah, so here's an export here that's worth 11 grand. Not bad, hey? And we're closing the gap a little bit. Must have been a little bit of steel. And there goes some more steel, I'm thinking as well. Sweet. Okay, cool. So I'm going to commit to all of this stuff. And then set it up to build some roads. Hopefully we've got our... oh, yeah. All the constructions are done and dealt with. I'm pretty happy with where we're at for import-export balance. If we're going to be able to make somewhere around 30,000, or at least not be negative on a consistent basis, then that's pretty good in my mind. So anyway, let's get these roads committed to. We'll get both of those, excuse me, dealt with. I was wanting to take this little footpath out, but now that I see this here, I know we need one up here. Probably, it's not going to hurt to plan that footpath. Oh, fire! These always make me nervous. Covered storage enhances Eno. And yeah, there's two dudes on their way. Good to go. Let's go back here. That's as close as I got for a window being open to whisk me back and forth. And I'm quite sure that we're not going to have an issue with... let this run. Wanted to run this direction, and then... Oops. No, I don't want that. I think we can let this come through here like that. Give it a nice curved. Something like that. And before I commit, let's make sure, that we have a walking distance. We do. Fire extinguished. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. what's our walking distance? Yeah, 297. We're fine. We can commit to that one and get them building these. Oh, I need to join these. Connect, please. Thank you. That's assigned. Yep. Good to go. Sweet. Okay. How are we looking up here? 12 grand down. Getting nearer the end. Hopefully we got some other exports queued up. Looks like something just got dealt with there. Okay, we're doing all right. Getting this all sorted out. Yeah, and as you can see, as soon as we start doing even just a little bit of construction, our unemployment drops pretty dramatically. So, oh yeah, and there we go. We're back on top for our exports. Awesome. July 24th. Well, we were back on top. Okay, all good. Yeah, this is, oh, and the pipeline. I want to commit to the pipelines as well. Those, yeah. So, plastics really aren't going to be like a huge save. Like if we look at this year for what we brought in for plastics, you know, there's some definitely. Last year's 51,000. It is a cost, most definitely, but it's really more to do with making saving the cost of or being able to make wow words make the electronics. That's my reasoning for wanting to do that. So yeah, it's definitely something that's on the radar for getting done, because the electronics are, as you can see on here from an import perspective, if we look at this year, it's outside of oil, and we'll soon be able to get rid of oil. Electronics is the next biggest one, and electronic components. There is a little bit of a blip in there because I upped our inventory. Yeah, so it's that chain itself right there is we're going to save some money from that. So just a matter of finding a good place to make that happen. And I think, you know, we'll have enough population in here to do that. But like I said, I want to get this sorted out first, and we'll probably end up having to build at least one more supply of pump jacks in the interim to cover off and shut off the oil costs. So we got to spend some money on our steel, because we've got 174 tons of steel that we need to bring over, and we won't be exporting. It'll be like bring over for 2 months and then shut it off for a month or two, because we're really needing to keep this above at a manageable level. One of the other things that I wanted to do as well was get some electricity. That's and I've got an idea. But what I'm going to do, so we're at the start of August. I'm reasonably happy. Let's start bringing some steel over, and then get some buses in here as well, so we can get that going. Do we have any other constructions on here? No, just those two. So, well, yeah, the refinery and then the road that we're creating there. So, okay, 2 months, August. So the end of September is where we want to shut it down. So planning mode, and I think what I would really like to do here is get the electricity dealt with. And this is, it's we can create this right here, right now. You know, it's going to be simple to get. Well, maybe not simple, but we can get. I'm gonna try to get this as we need because we need water here as well. So I got to be careful with that. I don't mess that up. Okay, this looks like we're in a good spot. Let's flatten this baby out. Okay, right there we are. Okay, yes, and it connected. So this one doesn't require a whole what? Yeah, 287 tons of steel. So yeah, we're in the same situation. Anyway, it's all good. It needs to happen. For sure, it needs to happen. There's no question in my mind that needs to happen. And what I want to do. Oh, you won't go by there. Okay. Okay. Let's see what angle I can get you through here at. There we go. Hopefully this goes. Yeah, it does. Nice. Yeah, really only need the. Well, it's from a fire protection perspective. It's probably wise to. Have this oh yeah, there is a node there. Come on, let's turn the snap off and see if we can. You don't want to connect, eh? Okay. Because of this well, I guess we're doing crossing not allowed. What do you mean? Okay, there we go. Going to be a little piece in there, but it's only gravel road. I was thinking for fire protection for this, so we'll get started that way. I want this done and this done. And I'm going to need, whoops, before I get too carried away, I'm going to want that in there. Yeah. We can get the first CO going on that. No problem. Okay, so I want to build, or gonna need to build a footpath situation. Okay, 280. Yeah, we're doing all right here in August. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, getting distracted. I got distracted with the build, and now I'm like, okay. So a concrete overpass, footpath. I could have sworn I saw that go green. Let's see. No, that's not going to be helpful. Oh, I hope that goes. Flip that around. And now let's get the concrete overpass. Okay. That works. And I can't build this just yet because of the gravel that we're the gravel road that we're building here. But I can certainly build this side of it. Let's get rid of this little little section right there. And let's see what we can do for planning this one out. Too steep of an incline. I'm doubting that a little bit. Okay. Is this... Yep, that works. I just wanted to make sure. The reason I checked is I want to make sure that we can get a mechanism on that piece. Otherwise, we got to bring people in, which, as the original, the original CO isn't particularly busy, so dealing with that with people isn't that big a deal. But if we only need to use mechanisms, I'm down with that. Would prefer that be the case. And we're, yeah, chugging right along here with these. This little guy here is going to need, it needs gravel. And I think it needs the people as well. 237, so yeah. Well, we're getting a little bit of a surge at the end of August for expenses. All right, and then the other, so this is cool. Get our power in place, but we need to connect it into our grid. And this is something that I've seen done a few times, and it's interesting. It's fun. I'm not going to do it right now because we do have some stuff on the go. But putting in a so you know won't fit there, obviously. But it'll fit here. So if I take this, and it's unfortunate, I would really prefer to have it facing this direction. I can get that in as close as I can get it, and then and maybe it makes more sense to have that on this one. Just seeing where the connection for this side is, and yeah, there's going to be other stuff involved in there as well, in terms of the other connections that we can make. Oh, this will go right there. How sweet is that? Huh. I didn't think that would be possible. So I can put that there. Get the wow. Let's see, can we make that a little bit tighter? No. Traffic jams worry me a little bit. No, we're good. Thank you. Carry on. So I'm building a little place to splice in from here. So the next question, whoops, I went right by it again, is how much flexibility do I need to run another line from here? We've got this side open, so I think we're okay. If I run this like I think that to me in my mind is too big a gap between the poles, so I'm going to go like that. And then what I can do is take this pole down. Hopefully I can take that pole down, the one that's right in the middle, I can take that one down and then connect, and then we're spliced in. So what that'll do is I'll build the transformer and the power lines. Well, I don't really need to build the power lines, but I need to build the transformer first. I can deconstruct this one and then connect, and then we're in a situation of minimizing the downtime. Broken vehicle. And what I've been doing with these is just 2 broken vehicles and a big backup of other buses. Oh, yikes. So this isn't food delivery in the city DO. Covered hull. Okay. I got 2 to buy. Shoot, wasn't really. This is the only thing that I've figured out. Oh, that's not the bus stop I wanted. I wanted the vehicle. I thought there was an automated way to do this, and I haven't found it. So if anybody knows how to make that happen, I'm all ears. Would love to know how to automatically set that up. Okay, so we're buying a PC652 bus. Actually, if I type the PZ 652, that's 30 passengers. Yeah. I'm going to replace it with that one. It's a little bit faster. It looks like we're going to have some other vehicles needing to be replaced. I don't know what this whole maintenance thing is. I'm finding a little bit I don't, just not getting my head around what how it works. Where's my bus? Come on, get me the bus. There we are. Okay, so I want to replace you here. Good to go. And I found also the road depot. I need to delete this off of there for some reason. So anyway, that's first one's dealt with, and now we need a covered hull. And let's go with a capacity. And this is 6.5 tons of food. MZ504. I don't know. I don't understand why. So here's the 504. So it can take 6.5 tons of food, and it'll travel 88. This travels 95 and will take 8.5 tons of food, but it's $8,000 more. Yeah, I don't know which one's better. Let's go look at this one. And it's the light blue color, which I think is that one. Just a little ragged. And it had the, yeah, it's that one there. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with that one. We'll hop back here and do the old switcheroo with it as well. Is that the one? I don't know. That's, oh, Bang Electronics. Yay, let's spend some more cash. This is the one here. Yeah. So we'll replace. Don't know why it does that. And you're going to go there, and I still can't replace you. He has to go get fuel, and then all of a sudden he can be replaced. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, he has to go back to... Okay, now I can replace him. Okay, we're good to go. And we just spent a schwack of cash, so this is going to be a negative month. But we're all okay-ish. Okay, let's go back here and look at excuse me. Okay, we've got all of that done and dealt with. Let's get that just for completeness there, and we should be able to do this one as well. Footpath is dealt with, and this one here, yeah, we'll need that and our buses and cranes, and then we should be good to go for building the other half of this footpath. Okay. Now, where are we at over here? We were into September. We said we were going to do 2 months of... so, yeah, we've delivered a bunch of steel here. So that's... because that was a pretty fair chunk of steel that was left to be delivered. And it's looking like it hasn't hurt us too bad. When we consider we're 45 grand on vehicles, that's the negative 20,000 export and the 25,000 purchase. Yeah, it's weird. I saw the negative and went, "Oh, they're paying me for the vehicles that I got rid of." But no, yeah, when you replace, you pay to have them replaced. Good times. Well, this is cool. Yeah, we're still getting all the workers, and we've got all the coal and iron. Why don't we go have a peek here to make sure that we're doing? Yeah, we're doing pretty well for that. So, oh, we've got another bus that's dying. This is yikes. Okay, an Icarus, and that's yeah, we've already blown the budget for this year, so, or this month, so we'll buy the Icarus. This is an IK, right? And it's the 250 or 556. I gotta. It's the red one. Okay, good. Okay, let's buy the 556 to replace this one. Okay. And there it is there. And the bus will be able to replace. See, it does it right off the get-go. We'll remove this from your plan of attack and carry on. Okay. Where was I? I'm sorry. Oh, and another vehicle? Another IK 556. they were all purchased at the same time, guaranteed. And the reason I'm replacing these is because its last repair wasn't very long ago. So, and that's something else that's kind of annoying me is when it does the repair, it doesn't repair it back to 100%. Now I get it. Vehicles get to an age, and it's 18 years old. Maybe that's just how old it is. And then this is going to have to be the last, I think, 556. Because, yeah, we're getting into dangerous territory in my mind, or at least making me feel, see, all these vehicles. Okay. Let's replace you with that one. Oh, and I need to remove the depot. Otherwise, you will do one run and return. Okay, what are we looking at here? Stopped, and traffic jam. That's good. Well, it's not good to have a traffic jam, but in that case, it's not really. Ooh, 161. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely turning off our delivery of, where are we? Steel for this month. And that 130,000 is roughly our vehicle costs for this month. So, wow, so close. Yeah, only 34 tons. Who's on their way? Is there people on their way with steel? Doesn't look like it. So it may be good to take Nachimo out of there right now so we don't get any more steel delivered. We'll just get this this amount of steel built, put up. I'm not sure what the right phrase is. Used up, consumed, and then we'll take the buses off and let this play out for the rest of the month and probably for a good part of October as well. I know it's tantalizingly close just to let it go. But I think we need to, I think I need to, yeah, I need to build another building. Otherwise we're, well, this isn't cool. Oh, because he's being repaired. I don't want to. Yeah, it'll be what it will be at this point. Okay, he's done. Cool. Yeah, so we can take the buses out of here now. It is close, but I really don't want to completely run myself out of cash. Those roads are done. Nice. And I do, before bring this online, I do want to make sure that we've got everything else done. But I'm quite sure and we need this building put together, and it requires 36 tons of steel as well. So let's go through September, October, and then we'll start building this one. And then we're probably going to seriously have to start looking at some other facilities, excuse me, in the city, potentially heating. Well, we're still okay. We're only 78%, so it's not that bad right now. Oh yeah, we got our fuel. Awesome. Oh, fire. CODO2. Good times. Fire truck's called, so we'll be fine. And let me check and see. We're probably an hour-ish in, which is yeah, we're over 50 minutes. We'll see this fire go, and then we'll turn this over to or we'll end the episode. So yeah, fire's done. Good stuff. Thank you very much for handling that. Awesome. We're really close to getting our refinery online. Awesome. Loving it. Stepping our way into it. Making... Yeah, getting close. Anyway, thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate you taking time out of your day to come check me out. It's awesome. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.